Today we're taking a look at the Oregon versus Southern California match, which is happening on Sunday, March 28, 2021 at 9:45 p.m., and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The number 7 seed Oregon Ducks will take on the number 6 seed USC Trojans in the Sweet 16 at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana on Sunday evening. These two Pac-12 rivals finished number 1 and number 2 during the Pac-12 regular season. Oregon won the regular season title with a 14-4 conference record, while USC finished 15-5 in Pac-12 play. The Oregon Ducks faced the USC Trojans in the Sweet 16 in the first ever meeting between Pac-12 teams in the men's NCAA tournament. The Ducks advanced in the first round with an uncontested victory as VCU was sidelined, but they bounced back and upset Iowa 95-80 behind 23 points from senior Chris Duarte. The Trojans beat Drake 72-56 in the first round before annihilating Kansas 85-51 in the second round. The Trojans beat the Ducks 72-58 in their only prior meeting this season on February 22 in Los Angeles. The Ducks automatically advanced to the round of 32 after their opponent in the VCU Rams ended their season due to a host of players. However, they seemed ready to get back on the court as they took out a solid Iowa Hawkeyes team in the second round, posting 95 points, including 56 in the first half. In all, Oregon made over 50% of their shots, with leading scorer Chris Duarte along with LJ Figueroa leading the way with 23 and 21 points, with Duarte dishing out 7 dimes. The Ducks have won 21 games this season while covering the number in 6 of their last 7 outings, including as 4.5-point dogs versus Iowa. The Trojans were also on fire in their second round matchup versus Kansas Jayhawks, posting 85 points on 57% shooting. Furthermore, the team made 61% of its trays in the contest, with Isaiah Mobley along with Isaiah White combining for 7 of the team's 11 to post 17 and 13 points. Leading scorer Evan Mobley had a huge night on both ends, finishing with 10 points, 13 boards, along with 5 assists on 4-6 shooting, while racking up a steal along with 3 blocks in the team's 24th win. USC also covered for the second straight game as 1.5-point favorites, yet the team is 5-6 in their last 11 games. These squads have each won 5 outright in their last 10 meetings, yet the Trojans have had the upper hand recently, going 5-2 SU in their last 7 matchups. If the Ducks beat the Trojans, they will need to be efficient shooting threes and get a big performance from Eugene Omoruyi. The Ducks showed in their win over Iowa that they can beat anyone in a fast-paced shootout, but they will face a completely different opponent in USC in the Sweet 16. The Trojans are a much better defensive team, and their length will be a challenge. The Ducks played all 5 of their starters at least 30 minutes in the Iowa game, while playing no bench player more than 12 minutes. It will be important that the Ducks defend without fouling, as their depth is limited, especially behind Omoruyi. With starting center N'Faly Dante out for the season with a torn ACL, they will collectively need to step up and prevent the Trojans from getting the ball inside as much as possible. Eugene Omoruyi will need a great effort on the glass to prevent the Moblies from gashing the Ducks with second chance points. Oregon fell down early versus USC in February and could not recover from a 21-point halftime deficit en route to the loss. And while the team was able to connect on 41% of their three-pointers, the Ducks finished just 41% on the night while posting just 58 points. Duarte went 5-8 from the field for 11 points, while Figueroa made 4 of 6 trays to lead with 14 points. Eric Williams Jr. came off the bench to make 6 of 13 shots for 14 points and is shooting a solid 37% from deep on the year. Important to add that Duarte along with Figueroa have also been dangerous from long range as well. The Ducks will likely get outscored in the paint and get out-rebounded, so it is imperative that they make shots. The Ducks rank 15th in the country as they have made 38.2% of their threes this season. All 5 of the Ducks starters shoot at least 35% from beyond the arc, and they will need to stretch the Moblies out to the perimeter to open up driving lanes. per Ken Palm. The Ducks rank 23rd in the country with a 7.3% steal rate, and they will need to force turnovers to get transition scoring opportunities without the Moblies in their way. Senior Chris Duarte leads the team as he is shooting 42.8% on threes this season, and he will need to lead the Ducks with a big-time performance if they hope to advance to the Elite Eight. The Ducks need to dictate tempo and establish a consistent rhythm from the three-point line early. Oregon is 15-1 this season when it makes at least 8 three-pointers and leads the Pac-12 in three-point field goal percentage. When the Ducks are cooking on the perimeter, their offense is tough to contain. Oregon is the Pac-12's most efficient shooting team, making a league-best 47.6% from the field. Chris Duarte leads the way, connecting on 42.8% of his outside shots. Shooting well is critical because USC is right behind the Ducks, making 47.1% of its shots. USC made a statement with an 85-51 victory over Kansas in the second round of the NCAA tournament on Monday. Isaiah Mobley finished with 17 points and 8 rebounds, while Evan Mobley chipped in 10 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Trojans in the win. However, the story of the game versus these squads in recent meetings has been rebounding, as the Trojans have won this battle by an average margin of 34-27 in their last 3 matchups. Oregon is ranked 253rd in the nation, collecting 31 rebounds per game, while USC is giving up just 29 per. On the other hand, the Trojans are ranked 24th with 37 boards per outing. Andy Enfield guided USC to an impressive 24-7 overall record, including a 15-5 mark in Pac-12. Despite getting pegged as a number 6 seed in the Big Dance, the Trojans come into the weekend ranked number 6 in the current Ken Palm rankings. Led by freshman center Evan Mobley, USC has scored 115.1 points per 100 possessions for the season, and 107.7 points per 100 possessions versus league opponents. The Trojans don't shoot the ball efficiently, especially from the free throw line, where they have knocked down just 64.3% of their attempts as a team. But they've been able to make up points on the offensive glass by hauling in 35.4% of their missed field goal attempts as a team. On defense, USC has surrendered 87.9 points per 100 possessions for the season and a league-low 95.3 points per 100 possessions versus Pac-12 teams. The Trojans sport the best effective field goal percentage in the Pac-12 at 46.1% and also rank as the top 2-point defense in the conference at 43.4%. The Trojans have a distinct size advantage in the front court and need to use it to take control around the basket. USC leads the Pac-12 in rebounding, hauling in 39.5 per game. That includes a league-best 12.0 offensive rebounds per contest. Evan Mobley, in particular, is a force inside. Mobley is averaging 8.8 rebounds and 3.0 blocks and is the Pac-12 leader in both categories. It's a big reason why he swept Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Freshman of the Year awards in the league. If he is playing up to his abilities inside, USC will have an easier time locking things down both inside and outside. USC needs to force Oregon into working for shots. The Ducks are excellent in scoring in transition. 4 different Oregon players average at least 10 points per game. Their top 3 scorers shoot 45% or better from the field. Duarte leads the way, scoring 17.0 points per game on 53.3% shooting. If USC can slow it down and force Oregon to settle for low percentage mid-range and perimeter shots late in the shot clock, the Trojans will have a huge advantage. So here are my betting suggestions for that game. The Oregon Ducks looked great in their tournament opener against Iowa, as they were in control from the start and had the offensive depth to be a scary team for any opponent. However, the USC Trojans have been the more impressive team up to this point and is fresh off a contest where they absolutely destroyed Kansas. Speaking of beatdowns, USC beat Oregon in the only meeting this season, holding the Ducks to 40.4% shooting and winning by 14 points. Even without a repeat performance from deep, USC should be able to do some damage on the offensive glass in this game. The Trojans hauled in 15 offensive boards in the first meeting and they played without Isaiah Mobley in that game. My first betting advice for that game is to pick USC Trojans -2. During the Trojans' last 6 meetings versus their Pac-12 foe, they have not only gone 5-1 SU during this time with their average margin of victory being by 13 points, but are 3-1 when entering the contest as favorites. Besides, the team was able to post a double-digit win without Isaiah Mobley in the lineup in February. The Ducks are 8-3 ATS in their last 11 games as an underdog and 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games overall. The Trojans are 6-0 ATS in their last 6 NCAA tournament games and 0-4 ATS in their last 4 Sunday games. The over is 36-17-1 in Ducks' last 54 overall. The under is 5-1-1 in Trojans' last 7 games as a favorite. The favorite is 9-2 ATS in the last 11 meetings. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 138. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.